I believe that Ohio should have life-ending drug for the terminally ill. My husband suffered quite a bit, and that would have ended a lot of grief for both of us. And so I would vote yes to a life-ending drug for the terminally ill. And my name is Connie Birds, and I live in Willoughby, Ohio.
Yes, I think Ohio doctors should be allowed to prescribe life-ending drugs to patients who have no hope of ever recovering from whatever their problem is. My name is William Nekich, and I live in Avon, Ohio. Thank you.
Yes, this is Vivian Vickley, and I am in Amherst, Ohio, and I do definitely believe a person with terminally ill cancer or whatever other disease should have a right to say, yes, give me something to make me end my life in dignity and without any more pain.
My name is Harriet Crash, and I live in Eastlake, Ohio. I've been a hospice nurse for 18 years. I'm retired now. But in my opinion, absolutely never should anyone, especially doctors or anyone in the medical field, prescribe anything to prematurely end the life of a terminally ill patient, no matter how young or how old. God alone has given us the gift of life, and I believe He alone is the one who determines our time of death. If indeed this would happen in Ohio as it has happened in other states, I think that would be a terrible, terrible thing. Our country has already become a throwaway society, and this would be a very horrible mistake. It would open the door to so many, many other evil practices. I really and truly hope this never happens. And I think that young girl, although I certainly would not want to walk in her shoes, as a hospice nurse, I have seen time and time again, and probably more often than not, that death certainly can take place with dignity in the hospice setting. It doesn't have to be horrible pain as they describe. There's so many things that can be done now, and with compassionate care in taking care of the patient and the family as well. I think that situation on the news was made out to be, it was looked on as a favorable thing, when in fact it was a horrible thing. And so in answering the question, absolutely not. I hope it never, ever comes to the state of Ohio, because it really is an evil. Thank you very much for listening.
My name is Rick Johnston from Painesville Township. I think that the life-ending drug should be legalized in Ohio, and I think over time it should be expanded, that one might be able to have a pact with their partner or a wife, and they could be able to take the drug when they've reached a certain point in life where they were no longer functioning like they always had. After seeing my mother pass away with dementia over a 5-year period, I think that she would have gladly taken that drug prior to regressing to the point she had. She got to. She was childlike when she passed away, and I feel strongly about this. Thank you.
My name is John Scott. I live in Lorain, Ohio. I think it would be a very good idea to have that in Ohio, because sometimes I think we treat our animals better than our elderly people. When they're sick or disabled, we put them to sleep. And I think if you're legally sound mind and you're ready to go, you can pick your own date, and it'll take a lot of heartache from your children when you pass. Thank you. Bye-bye.
My name is Beth Davis from Mentor, Ohio. I do believe that physicians should be permitted to end patients' life with dignity. I was an intensive care nurse for many years, and I saw horrible suffering. And I do think that with the right oversight and with the right counseling for the patient and family, that is the humane thing to do for patients in a terminally ill situation. Thank you.
Yes, Chet Roberts, Avon Lake. And no, I don't think doctors should be able to write those prescriptions because choosing to fall asleep isn't the problem. Where you wake up is.